Hey girl, hey, so I'm here today back in my bedroom at home. I'm home for a couple weeks and I thought it would be good to film some videos while I'm here. Last year I did a lot of college-based videos and I thought it would be good to maybe take it back a little bit. Go back in time to high school. Now I graduated from high school over 2 years ago. I was part of the class of 2013, but now I'm one of those, you know, old people that's experienced and wiser and can look back on high school and cringe. No, but really, I thought it would be fun to kind of give you guys advice in a way of a list of things that I wish I had known before I went to high school. Number one on the list is I wish I had tried everything at least once. I feel like I did a lot, but I also didn't do a lot of things of variety. I did a lot of the same things. I did like community service kind of stuff, I did academic sort of stuff, I did like honor societies, I did honors classes. I was into the super academic part of school, but I wish I had tried more things, you know, like sports or dance team, or there were other things that I could have gotten into that I just didn't give myself a chance to try. And especially as a freshman going into high school, or, you know, a sophomore, or, you know, anytime really, but starting high school especially, I think it's just a perfect opportunity to try everything. Like, just go to every first club's meeting, get a feel for it, because you never know what you'll actually find a connection with and want to stay with. Like, just try and remove no from your vocabulary and say yes to as much as possible, except drugs, maybe not drugs. Now this seems kind of generic and like things you've heard 1,000 times, but this is just me looking back. I wish I had tried more things. Okay, number two, this is a great way to get perspective on, you know, how you think of yourself and everything. And high school may seem like a time where, you know, your reputation is really important, or like, I don't know, you're worried. A lot of people are a little too worried about what other people think of them. And I think the best way to look at it is don't be worried about what other kids think of you in high school, but think about what your future self would think of you. When you're doing something, don't think, oh, what will Horatio think? Instead, think of, if I look back at this when I'm 30, what will I think of myself? But think about how you'll want to look back on yourself and what you would have been proud of yourself doing in the past, in the future. Number three is to take more pictures, but don't post them on social media. Like, something I wish I'd done more is document my high school years and take a lot of pictures. But again, it goes back to not worrying what other people think. You don't necessarily need to post them all on Facebook and, you know, try and get everyone to like them and stuff. But take them for you and for your memories and to look back on instead of for others, you know? So instead of having the intent of posting them and just posting pictures that you think you look really great and all this stuff, just take pictures for the fun of it and for memories, and not to worry about what other people are gonna think or what you're gonna put your social media accounts and everything like that. Number four is kind of tying back into number one, but to get really involved in the beginning of high school, because it's a lot easier to, you know, try everything and then narrow down to what you really, really love and, you know, focus on that, rather than to just do a couple things at first and then gradually try other things later on, and then maybe find out it wasn't for you, but you're a senior now and it's like, it looks bad if you drop something on your college applications and all that. So what I think is a good idea is when you're a freshman, just go out, try everything, get really involved, and then, you know, as time goes on, you'll decide what's important to you and what you actually want to focus your time on, because you don't want to spread yourself too thin. And then, you know, when you're applying to colleges and stuff, it's good to show that you're dedicated to certain things, that you've stuck with them for a long time, but you tried a lot of things in the beginning. It really, like, proves a lot to them. Number five is to go to dances and social events and sports games and everything that your school puts on. Mostly for me, I would have told my high school self to go to dances more. I went to 2 dances. The total, there was at least 3 every year, which was like a total of 12, and I went to 2 of them. When I was in high school, I thought dances were pretty dumb and like not that fun and all this stuff, but I really think, like, looking back, I wish I had gone to more, because it is a great place to make memories, and you're not really gonna have, I mean, in college you have like dances, kind of like formals and stuff, but like, it's different, you know? Go, have fun, take pictures, make memories. And I guess this is kind of tied into the whole, like, you'll regret things you didn't do more than things you did do. So that's kind of like what I'm experiencing now, is like looking back, everyone has like all these memories from high school dances, and I didn't really go to any. Like I said, I went to 2, and it was like, And this goes for other things too, like sporting events and you know, just things that you're not really going to get the opportunity to go to outside of high school. So just take advantage of them and social things. Number 6 is don't make out on other people's lockers. And I never did that because I was a nice person, but people would be making out on my locker, and this is such a stereotypical like movie thing where the awkward kid has to like shove people out of the way for their locker. But honestly, just don't. It's rude. It's really rude. I just needed to get to my textbook. Number 7, when it comes to classes, I think what's good in the beginning of high school is to make a go through your school catalog or the list of classes that's available and make a list of the ones that you really want to be able to take before you graduate. And I know it's kind of different, like some of them are only offered at certain grade levels, so you might have to be a junior or something like that, but it doesn't hurt to like look at them ahead of time and map out like when you want to take what, just so you know, like have a general idea that you're going to be able to take the classes you want to take. And also don't be afraid to challenge yourself. When I was a freshman in high school, I didn't really know what to expect and I was kind of afraid, so I only signed up for one honors class, and I remember getting to, I think it was science. I didn't do honors because I wasn't a big fan of science, but I got to the regular science class and it was so easy for me. And I'm not saying that it's going to be easy for everyone because obviously everyone is different, but what I'm saying is like I was afraid to challenge myself and I ended up switching to honors later, but I wish I had just done it in the beginning. And you know, like try new things is kind of what that goes with, and do like see what you can do, you know, challenge yourself. Basically number 8 is kind of branch out of your social circle. It like, I don't know, like my high school wasn't cliquey, I don't think, but there were definitely like groups of friends, but it wasn't like exclusive. I don't know how to describe it. A good way to do this is to make a new friend in each class, and don't be afraid to have a class where you don't have friends in. Like don't build your schedule around your friends' schedules, and don't be afraid to be, you know, the only person you know in your class, because what you can do is make a new friend in every new class, and that's a great way to branch out because maybe you'll have people for different grade levels that you're getting to know, or people that you wouldn't normally have an opportunity to hang out with. Just make a new friend in each class and then you'll have a friend in each class. Number 9 is don't be afraid to ask for help. And you know, especially as a high school freshman, adjusting can be kind of scary and hard. Don't be afraid to ask one of the older kids where a classroom is, like who cares? Don't be afraid to, you know, ask your teacher for help outside of class. Don't be afraid to ask your guidance counselor questions about, you know, the schedule or anything like that. Number 10 is to give your all into everything you do and make great memories. So that's kind of generic, but like what I'm saying is, I feel like everything I'm saying is, well, that's kind of generic or cliche, but really if you spread yourself too thin, then you're not giving your all to everything. You know, you want to be able to give your 100% and throw yourself into everything you do, whether it's yearbook or your honors class that you're challenging yourself to take, or cheerleading or whatever you want to do. Don't only show up half the time because you want to put it on your college application. Really give yourself to something that you're doing and make good memories, take lots of pictures. That's basically the moral of the story. Is high school, it may seem like you're going to be there forever, but once it's over, it goes by in the blink of an eye, and you're going to wish that you had done certain things differently. And this is my letter to you as to what I wish I had done differently. So that is my video on advice to my, I guess, younger self in high school, kind of. I really don't know what I'm gonna call this yet. I really hope you guys found this helpful. If you're going into high school, or maybe you're in high school now, this can still be helpful to you. Comment down below other things you would tell other people that pertain to this topic. Public service announcement, college is way better. I love you guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already by clicking this glorious button, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you. What the heck was that? I don't even know. Bye! This love is